All right, so as y'all saw on the thumbnail and on the title of this video, I'm gonna be installing the HT Motion V1 taillights on my 2013 Lexus IS250. I've already opened this, so it was boxed way better before. But these are the new taillights. I ordered the smoked taillights, and I must have pressed the wrong button or something when ordering it, and I accidentally got the reds. But after looking at them, I think the reds are gonna actually look better on the car anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and install them. They should just be plug and play. I'm gonna have to pull these headlights out. It's just a few bolts and some trunk lining, and plug these in, run a new wire, and hopefully I won't have to use these new resistors. They put these in case it hyper flashes, but I can't wire or don't know what I'm doing with these, so we'll see what happens. All right, so ignore the messy trunk. I know it's a disaster, but the first step is going to be to get these little clips out and pull this trunk lining back, and then eventually we're going to have to do the same up here to get to the trunk mounted tail lights. But we got to pull these back, and then we can start unbolting the stock tail lights. So the next step, after you undo a couple clips, you can pull this back, and you should see 3 bolts on the back here, and these are all, I believe, 10 mils, and you just unbolt them, and then this whole piece of the original headlight should come out. All right, so after way too much time, I got this first tail light out. Here's an easier view of what you need to do. It's just those 3 screws and then this plug. I spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to unplug this thing. That tells you how good of a mechanic I am. It's just you need to hold the little clip on like the side, so you hold it kind of like this, and there's a little clip on this side of it over here. I don't know if you can see. Anyways, and then it was stuck pretty good on here, I believe. Because I need to pull it out of these clips, so just gotta pull it like straight back. Don't yank it sideways. Don't be afraid to be a little rough with it, because it does take a good bit of force to get that out. So now that I finally did this all after 50 minutes, I'm gonna go put the new one in, do the same on that side, and then work on these. And then it's got cables that I'm gonna have to run through here. I do have a limited amount of time, so I might have to come back and finish it later, because I got a band concert to go to. So yeah, so I got the first light in. At least I'm like 99% sure it's in. I put the weather stripping back on from the old lights. I don't know if you can tell, it's got like a slight gap. The thing I'm not sure about is if I got it all the way back to the clips, because the clips that I had to take out, like these, and they were pretty hard to get out. And I kept pushing on this, and this seems to be as far as it will go in. So I'm gonna go with it for now, and if I ask around and find out what's wrong later, I'll give it an extra push or something, I don't know, but I pushed on it pretty hard. I think it should be good though. I kind of locked in and forgot to show it, but I got the top tail light off right here. This one was on this side, it was these 2 like little rubber 10 millimeters, and then it was another bolt right here, or another nut right there. Just unplug this, also paint, and then you gotta use some force again to pop it out. But yeah, so now I'm gonna put the new one in, plug it in, see if I can run the wire down this and to the other light. All right, so I officially got one side installed, and I must say it looks so much better. So that's still the stock side right there. Obviously I haven't turned them on yet. I haven't really tried it, so I don't know if I should do that with one side on and one side not, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait until the very end. Now that I know what I'm doing, hopefully go by a lot faster. Before I had no clue what I was doing really, and the clips were like ridiculously hard for some reason, but now I know how to do them, so that helps. And same with all the other stuff, so it should go by a lot faster. I got like an hour left before I need to head out, so I would hope I could get 2 more tail lights done in an hour. Military detachment decided to come and like do military detachment things right where I was working, and it was kind of weird. But to be fair, I was just in like my dorm parking lot, so yeah. But no, it actually went smoother than expected, and they look sick. So definitely worth it upgrade. Yeah, I don't really have much more to add, but subscribe.